Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are just coming across my channel for the first time, you are highly welcome. To my returning subscribers, I really appreciate. Thank you so much for your support. Today we'll be making this Egyptian wrapper with cow neck top. So let's dive into the tutorial. First, I'm making use of a silk material. You can make use of dushes. Make sure that your material is light in weight. So I'll be cutting out the back first. I'm placing the shoulder measurement, which is 7.5 plus half inch for seam allowance. The next thing I'll be marking is my armhole measurement plus 1 inch because I want it to be a bit free. I'll be marking shoulder measurement here also. The next thing I'll be connecting the shoulder to the armhole. So after that, I'll be placing neck width of 3 inches. The depth is 1.5 because the back is a high neck. 3 by 1.5. I'll be connecting the two dots together. So I will mark out 1 inch on the shoulder for the shoulder slant of shoulder slope, depending on what you call it. Shoulder slope. So here I'll be inserting the bust measurements. Let's mark the top length. The top length I'm working with is 25 inches because I want it to be somehow long. I'll be adding 2 inches for seam allowance. That is total of 27 inches. It looks more good when the top is done. So the next thing I'll be inserting the bust measurements divide by 4 inches. After dividing it by 4, I added 2 inches for allowance. Remember, it's not seam allowance, just allowance for the free, because the top needs to be free because it's not going to have zip. So I'll be inserting the waist measurement plus 2 inches also. You can make use of 3 inches depending on how free you want your top to be. Here I'll be inserting my hip measurement on the full length of the top. I'll be inserting my hip measurement divide by 4 plus 2 inches also. So I'll be connecting the lines. That is it for the back. We are done drafting out the back, so I will go ahead and cut it out. So I've cut it. We'll be using the back to cut out the front pattern. So I'll be placing the back. Watch carefully and see how I draft the front neck using the back. Make sure that your back pattern is slant way. Then from the neck of the back, you make sure that you're having 8 inches. You can make use of 8 inches, 9 inches, depending on how drop you want yours to be. Then I went ahead and indicate the shoulder, where the shoulder starts. So from there I'll be connecting. Just watch carefully, you understand it. So the next thing, I will go ahead and draft out the remaining bodies exactly how the back is. So I went ahead and cut it out. So for here, the full length of the front pattern, I will not be cutting it exactly like the back. If you cut it exactly like that back, it will have a V shape in the front. So I'm leaving that 2 inches. So this is how the front is looking like. This is how it will be looking like after sewing. So make sure that you indicate where the shoulder starts. It will help you while sewing. I went ahead and notched that place. So the next thing we'll be doing is to cut out the interfacing. I'll be using that particular material to cut out the interfacing. So I'll be cutting exactly the up side, then 2 inches below or 3 inches below the armhole. Three inches below the armhole. That is where your lining will stop. You can make use of 2 inches below the armhole, but here I'm making use of 3 inches below the armhole. I've went ahead and cut it. So the next thing, we'll be cutting out the bias for the back neck. Here I'm making use of this particular material also for the bias. So the next thing, we'll be cutting out the sleeve. This is normal pattern for sleeve, just that the wrist side is more wider because it's like funnel sleeve. I went ahead and placed my round arm measurements. Then from the top, I come down by 4 inches. This is normal way of cutting. Just cut your sleeve normal way. Just that when you reach here, you spread out your line. Instead of being tiny on the wrist side, you spread out. So I've gone ahead and cut the sleeve. Though I do not have enough material, so I'll be making use of the one I have. You can make yours to be wider. So for the wrapper, the measurement for the wrapper is your hip measurement, that is your round hip measurement, times 2. If you're on the plus size, you times it by 2.5. That means 2 of your hip. So after cutting out, I will go ahead and fold the round edges. So I've done folding it here. So I went ahead and draft out and cut out stripe for the rope. So this is 3 inches on fold, 1.5 inches on fold wide. The length is 17 inches. You can make yours to be longer and you can make yours to be wider. So I'll go ahead and attach it on the edge of the wrapper. I'll attach one here, then on the other side I'll go ahead and attach the remaining one. So that is it for the wrapper. So for the front pattern, we'll be using that interface, that lining, to turn out only the neck. You are not to turn out the shoulder, armhole, or any other place. It's only the neck that will be turning with the lining. Only the neck, from that place that you notch on the shoulder to the other place. So I've done turning out the neck. I'll go ahead and notch it so that it will enable the stitches to relax. After that, I'll go ahead and iron it down. At this stage, you need more of ironing. Ironing will help you have a nice and neat work. And for the back, I've done it. I'll go ahead and stitch it down. I'm just showing you the back so that you see how I'm doing it. I'll go ahead and stitch it down and iron also. So I've done turning and ironing here. This is the back and this is the front. I'll go ahead and stitch the shoulders. After joining the shoulders, I'll join the side with 1/2 inch. Then I'll add the sleeve and the cloth is ready.